Are you looking for a tree or shrub that blooms from spring all the way to fall? That also has a pleasant fragrance as well as is widely attractive to pollinators? If so, then consider the Vitex Chaste tree. Vitex Chaste tree is a deciduous large shrub or small tree. The scientific name is Vitex agnus-castus. Some of the common names include chaste tree, plain old Vitex, Vitex chaste tree, Texas lilac, lilac chaste tree, Indian spice, and sage tree. The leaves of the chaste tree is grayish green on top and silver on the bottom. The shape is palmate. It has 5 to 7 leaflets on that palmate shape. The flowers of the Vitex blooms profusely in mid-spring to early summer, and it blooms sporadically summer through fall. The colors are dependent on the cultivars. It ranges from white to pink to purple. And the variety that we have in our landscape is Shoal Creek. It is a purple, bluish lavender color. Yeah. The flower panicles on the Shoal Creek are up to 12 inches long. In its natural form, the tree wants to be multi-trunked and V-shaped. However, if you prefer a different shape, such as the standard tree form shape, you can certainly do that. And that is my preference, and that's what I do. The plant prefers a full sun location with a loose sandy soil. It is extremely drought tolerant once it is established, and it prefers to be watered deeply and infrequently. The tree benefits from an annual pruning. I prune ours in late winter. This gives it the best bloom in springtime. The tree grows 10 to 15 feet tall and 15 to 20 feet wide. The cultivar that we have, Shoal Creek, it grows to 15 feet tall and 15 feet wide. But of course, if you want it shorter, you can certainly prune it to keep it to the height that you want. Vitex Chaste tree is not native to Florida, but it can sure take the heat, and it can sure take our drought also. The flowers of the chaste tree are attractive to many different pollinators, especially bees. The bees that we have seen include carpenter bees, bumblebees, mason bees, sweat bees, or I think they're sweat bees because they're metallic green and metallic blue. Jonathan said he has seen hoverflies. We've got butterflies, and we've got moths. Those are some of the ones that we've observed. Oh, and also hummingbirds.
Daisy mentioned that this thing brings in a lot of pollinators. I just want to point out that this thing brings in way more pollinators than any other plant in our garden year-round. The amount of bees on this thing is crazy. No matter what else we have going on, the Vitex is what is going to be loaded with bees nonstop all the time. Most of the time, that's perfectly fine, and they do visit other plants as well, so it's good to have one. But some of the bees in there are a little territorial, and they don't much appreciate us coming to check them out. This is the only plant we have that we generally try not to stand too close to for too long. Some of the bees don't like it very much. If I were directly under the tree, or if I'm looking at the flowers themselves, some of the bees get a little too active for us and we back off. Neither of us has ever gotten stung. It's not been a problem, but it's just something to be aware of. You probably don't want to put one like with a chair right underneath it. That's probably not going to work out so well. Other than that, this is a great tree that brings in tons of pollinators for the whole garden.
If you are looking for a tree or shrub that is attractive to pollinators, has continuous blooms, and has a nice fragrance, definitely consider the Vitex. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give us a like. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Wait, didn't he yell?